In November, we pause to celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday, a time to count our many blessings.
This month, we also honor those who have served and sacrificed for us. Veterans Day is November 11th.
In honor of Veterans Day, we share the story of a Chickasaw Elder. His image was used to create a recently unveiled statue.
I think it's terrific. It's one of the best works of sculpture, I think, that I've seen. And I think Mr. Haney even says it. I tell him he outdid himself this time.
Ray Brown is the model for the warrior depicted in this work of art. The Chickasaw Horse and Rider is a 12-foot tall statue that stands at Remington Park in Oklahoma City. World-renowned artist, the former state senator and chief of the Seminole Nation, Enoch Kelly Haney, created the piece. As a model for the statue, Ray Brown got to see the creative process.
It's done piece at a time, this piece and that piece and all that. But how that was done, I was there through that, so I just didn't show up to get on top of the horse or try anything like that. It was I didn't do anything. I was just there. But to see that process, it's just an amazing work of. To me, it's a wonderful work of art that he did. My nose actually has a little bit of a crook in it. And he put that in there. I mean, she said, "There's your nose," just like you are, So it's pretty genuine, I guess.
It's fitting that he was chosen to be the model for the warrior.
Awarded Air Medal, First Oak Leaf Cluster.
The Chickasaw Elder is a decorated United States Army veteran.
And the reason for heroism while participating in aerial flight.
He served in Vietnam in 1967 as an Army helicopter pilot.
It's fun, and just flying and being in the air. And plus you're usually accomplishing something, on a particular mission and so forth. So the roughest ones was when we were doing what they call combat assaults. The enemy would be either in the tree lines, because you'd land in an open area, or both, and they'd be firing, artillery. And so one time was when they were really bombarding us with artillery, and you could land and just stuff, blowing up all around you. And you kind of, and you had to make trips, 2, 3, or several trips back in. And at that stage, you know your job, and you're kind of like you are a professional soldier in doing whatever job it is that you were trained to do, and everybody is trained to do a particular job.
It's been nearly 50 years since he served in the war.
That little building was the only one around that had air conditioning in it.
He has vivid memories of his time in the Army. His military records, letters of commendation, slides, and photos document his service to the country. Ray Brown retired as a lieutenant colonel with the Army National Guard. For the Chickasaw veteran, there's a connection to this Chickasaw warrior.
Well, I do know what it means to be a warrior in our time, in our country, but it just kind of makes, we wonder what it was really like when the Chickasaws were riding the horses and being, warriors. You just have a curiosity of how that would be or would have been. But, I feel like I'm a warrior. I did my duty.
It took 2 years to create and complete that statue.
Enoch Kelly Haney says it was one of the most detailed pieces he's worked on.